Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Arnami and I'm back with another video. And today we talking about you're not a real man if you're not disciplined. Let's get straight into the video. Fellas, you are not a real man if you're not disciplined. If you know that something is holding you back, if you start indulging in certain behaviors and you know that's not good for you and you can't discipline yourself enough to say no, then you just not a real man, simple as that. Let's take it back to sexual discipline. I have a whole lot of videos talking about semen retention and holding on to your seed and not giving everybody the D. So fellas, once you hold on to your sexual essence and when you want retention, bro, you're gonna attract women on retention. That's just a byproduct of success, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, bro, when you want retention, you're gonna attract women and you're gonna have a better discernment for the type of woman that's good for you. Some women you're gonna run into, man, they're gonna be beautiful. And I mean, like, you're going to be very attracted to them, but you know for a fact that they're not good for you. So it takes discipline in order to not mess with her. Even though she wants to sleep with you and you know that mixing up energies with her is going to do you bad, you got to have discipline enough to say no. For one thing, women love when you tell them no. Women love when you stand on business, bruh. If your woman want to sleep with you, you know what I'm saying, you just kind of like, all right, you know what I mean, let me cool it down a little bit, you know what I mean? You're not really lusting after her like that. You have enough discipline enough to say no and stand on your morals and principles. She finds that so attractive. Women find discipline men attractive overall. Let's take it back to the gym. Fellas, y'all need to get a workout routine. When women look at a man's physique, they don't look at, okay, you know, they love it because, of course, it's aesthetically pleasing. It looks nice to the female gaze. But also they look at the discipline behind it. They're like, okay, this man right here, he can discipline himself enough to do a certain thing that's hard. I'd rather feel the pain of discipline than the sting of regret, bruh. I should have started this YouTube years ago, months ago, but you know, it happened in perfect time. I should have started this earlier, but you know what? I had to just hop into it. I had to discipline myself. Right now, I don't really feel like doing this video, but I'm disciplining myself enough to do something that's going to propel me further into the future. Discipline would cross over into all areas of your life, whether that's sexual, emotional, physical, spiritual. It takes discipline in order to get to a certain step. You think the most famous people up right now, you think they didn't have some level of discipline in order to get to that next step? They had to have some level of discipline in order to get to that next step, bro. So if you want to get to that next step, bro, if you want to make more money, if you want to attract more women, if you want to get just overall to that next step of life, bro, discipline yourself. Simple as that. Simple advice. Just discipline yourself, dog. For real. You know that certain behaviors, you know that certain actions are not going to help you further into the future, help propel you further into the future. So why indulge in it? If you want to make it to the top, bro, if you want to be successful and you know that certain things are just holding you back, bro, and you can't discipline yourself enough to stop indulging in that type of behavior, bro, what does that say about you? Discipline builds character. It takes discipline to wake up every single day, bro, and go to work. I'm telling you, bro. It takes discipline to wake up, even when you don't feel like it. Wake up early. Go out for a run. Study. Read. Sit by yourself. Sit alone in silence. It takes discipline. Another thing that I also learned, man, love. Love is a form of discipline. Well, discipline is a part of love. If you really love your girl, bro, let's talk about relationships. If you really love the woman that you with, it's going to take discipline in order to say no to certain women, because you know, like, of course, you physically attracted to those women that's outside of your relationship, but you know for a fact that that woman that you with, she's a better fit for you. So you got to have discipline enough to say no. You got to have discipline in order to say no. I love doing music. I love doing YouTube. I love doing certain things, but sometimes I don't feel like doing it. But when I discipline myself enough to do that thing and I start getting into the flow of doing that, I'm like, man, I'm reminded of why I love it so much. I don't feel like recording this song, but once I record that song and I start to get to the motion of it, I'm like, man, it reminds me of why I fell in love with doing music. Same thing with relationships. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be all peaches and rainbows every single day when you're in a relationship. So when you hop into a relationship and you discipline yourself enough to still show that person love, even if you don't necessarily feel that love there, it reminds you of like, yeah, I do like this person. Even with my brother, even with my family members, even when they piss me off or do something that I don't agree with, and I still show them love, it's like, you know what? I still love you at the end of the day. But that's a topic for a whole nother video. Fellas, discipline yourself. You are not a masculine man if you're just not disciplined, dog. For real. There's a lot of little boys running out here just doing whatever they want to do, just doing whatever they want to do, waking up or whatever time, they not even brushing their teeth, not putting deodorant on, not washing, not taking care of themselves. Discipline is a form of self-love, dog. Once you know that something is not good for you, you don't indulge in it, bro. For one thing, that adds to your masculinity. And second of all, that just helps you cultivate self-love. And that goes for friendships as well. Let's talk about that. Friendships. You know certain people ain't good for you, so why you hanging out with them? You know you feel your energy being drained when you're around these people, so why you hanging out with them? Because you want to be accepted? They ain't accept Jesus, so why you worried about not being accepted by the world? They killed Jesus, bro, so why you worried about it? That's a whole topic for a whole other video. Let me discipline myself and get back to the main topic of this video, bro. Have some discipline. Fellas, discipline is paramount as a man. Discipline adds to your masculine energy. You need discipline. When you have the dynamic, I know a lot of people haven't had a mother and father in the house or either or, but let's just talk like this. It's important to have fathers because fathers represent the discipline. Fathers are ones who have to, discipline their children. Of course, the mom, helps coddle the children, helps nurture. But you also need that fatherly love. You need that discipline, you need somebody to put your foot down like, hey, son, don't do that. Do this. Son, if you do that again, I'm going to whoop your ass. You know what I mean? Like, you just need that type of discipline in your life. And a lot of men haven't grown up with, like, masculine role models and leaders to follow and to help implement that sense of discipline at an early age. So that's why you have a lot of the BS going on us right now. Fellas, you got to discipline yourself. I know, like, there's some things, I haven't been as disciplined as, but you know what? I've gotten so much better with just being disciplined overall. And that's bled over in the other aspects of my life. Let me take it back to semen retention again. Control your sexual urges, bro. Control it. Control that. Take that energy and put it towards something else. When I was a kid, I used to think, like, when I got a bad grade or I did something bad in school, that them taking away my electronics or my toys and not letting me watch TV was a bad thing. But now, the more I get older, the more I'm like, man, like, shoot, if I didn't hit a certain goal, I need to sit in silence and think about what I have to do. Sometimes I have to put the pleasures aside in order for me to figure out and gain more clarity of what I have to do. Even when you was in school and you had, in my school, we had, like, if you did something bad, you had silent lunch to where you had to go into the ISS room and eat your lunch. You couldn't talk. And the more I got older, the more I'm researching certain things about, how to improve yourself. I'm thinking, like, bro, eating in silence is a great thing. I come to greatest ideas when I just sit there and eat in silence. And I know nowadays we want to watch something while we eat. And when we watch something while we eat, we're really indulging in more and stuff because you're watching something. But if you just sit in silence while you eat, you come to certain realizations, bro. I'm telling you, because you're nourishing yourself. You're nourishing your body, and it allows your brain to relax a little bit. So therefore, you'll be open to more insights and ideas. So back then, it's like, yeah, I don't want to eat in silence. I want to laugh around with my friends. But now, the more I'm stepping into myself as a man, the more I'm realizing I need to employ this discipline right here in order for me to get to that next step, in order for me to have more clarity. It takes discipline to not sit there and watch YouTube all day. I'm not saying that you can't have fun and enjoy the pleasures of life. I'm just saying you should do things in moderation. I'm not telling y'all how to cook. I'm just giving y'all the sauce. I'm not telling y'all how to live y'all life. I'm just trying to give you the tips and tricks on how to be better. So with that being said, bro, if y'all like that video, like, comment, subscribe down below. Tap that bell notification. I love each and every one of y'all. Keep letting y'all light shine, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Shit and shit, now I'm back on my shit, now I'm racing the bar like a Klondike. I be rapping this shit while I'm stacking the chips, boy, I been through some shit, had to climb heights. I been going too hard, got my mind right. In the dark, but I still had to shine bright. On the stage, yeah, I'm all in the limelight. E4000 or so, yeah, that sounds like